Hi, hello, hi YouTube side as well. This is Atelier Ryza, Ever Darkness and the Secret Hideout DX version. So I've played quite a lot of the original Atelier Ryza, but not all of it. So I thought it'd be fun to compare the version that I've played a lot of to the DX version. Like definitely the first couple of hours, which we'll be streaming today, I'll be able to compare here and there. And then my thought process was, because Koei Tecmo were so nice and gave me a review copy for the trilogy, the DX versions. Thank you so much to them again for this. I love the Atelier series. Basically, I was thinking we'll go through the first 2 hours or so today of Atelier Ryza, the first game. And then I'll go off stream and finish up the first game. Either the original save that I've got or the DX version, not sure yet. But I'll finish that up off stream. And then at some point, not sure how long it will take because I am in the process of moving, things are quite busy. But at some point soonish, I will start Atelier Ryza DX, the second game, on stream and do maybe a full playthrough of that. I don't know, let me know what you guys think in the comments too. And of course, if you're here on Twitch, then in the chat, let me know what you think about that. But yes, without further ado, let's dive into the game. Things might be a bit chill, I might be a bit slower than usual because it is late to stream. I wanted to see how this stream time works, I want to get more used to it so that more people can tune in at a more convenient time for them. But it does mean that my ADHD meds are like out of my system. So I'm gonna be a bit more sleepy and just beware of that. I'll probably get a coffee to keep my energy up just enough. But it's gonna be cozy. We're gonna wrap up in blankets and just have a nice cozy Atelier time. So if that sounds all good to you, let us jump into this. And I've got a tab over too because I was checking my OBS was okay. Okay, that all looks good still. I hope that all the audio of the game is fine. Let me know if it's not, even on the YouTube side, let me know. I'll keep it in mind for my future audio mixing. And I put subtitles on very large because I know it's all Japanese voiced. So hopefully that's visible enough. I won't be like voicing over the Japanese because I want to listen to the original Japanese voice acting. Although I would love to get like an update sometime that adds English voice acting in there. Hint, hint, I'm a voice actor. Hint, hint, Koei Tecmo. Oh, Ryza. Ryza is so daughter. Just trying to get myself comfy. Sorry if you hear a bit of shuffling. The trio. I really love the vibes of Atelier Ryza. I played a few Atelier games and I just love how wholesome and warm it feels. It is the perfect day for adventure. Cozy adventure. Looks my model's hiding a little bit of the subtitles. So you know what? I will read them out I won't do any huge voice acting for it because I'm a little bit out of breath. I don't know why. I'm trying to figure it out while I sit here, but I'm a bit out of breath today. So I'll just do a general reading. Dad always tells me to think about how the wheat feels. And I'm like, I'm not wheat, I'm a person. Yeah, and then your mom ends up yelling at you, right? She can be really scary. Oh, and take a look at this. I found a book with some diagrams in it that I can almost make out. This again? You've got all those stacks of books in the basement, and you can't read any of them. It's not my fault. My great-grandfather died before he could teach my grandfather how to read them. That's Tao. Well, I think it's pretty admirable that you still refuse to give up. Oh, but this book is pretty dirty. That's Len. Yeah. Boston Lumber spotted me on the way over and pushed me into some mud. I hate those guys. I don't mind them acting all superior, but I am not okay with them bullying you. But Boss is the son of the guy who controls the village's entire water supply. Well, you can't exactly stand up to him. I don't want to talk about this. Today's topic of discussion is planning our mainland adventure. You're the one that got us off track by complaining about your farm work. Shh, don't poke the bear. Oh, by the way, some mainland merchant is arriving today, right? Oh, yeah. Everyone in town is talking about it. They're bringing a bunch of vegetables or something. A merchant from the mainland. We should go check it out. Huh? We should go and see them. They'll have to use the port on the mainland to get here, right? What? You really want to go all that way? I didn't sign up for this. What are you talking about? Weren't you listening? We gotta go on an adventure outside the village. Ryza's so excited. There's no changing her mind now. I guess we're committed to getting off this island. I guess, but the point was to come up with a plan, right? We haven't planned anything yet. I love all the different like expressions and... Oh, that jumped forward without me being able to read it. Hold on. We'll get to the port, borrow a boat, and then make our way to the port on the other side. That's the plan. Give it up, Tao. Like it or not, you're coming along for the ride. There's no time to waste. Our adventure has officially begun. Bryce is like so energetic that I'm trying to just do like a not really voice acting of their lines. And I have to keep holding myself back in my voice. I don't yell into the microphone because I know my gain's up too high for that. Stop right there, young lady. Are you trying to drag Lent and Tao into your troublemaking again? Mio Stout, Ryza's mother. Mom? I didn't do anything yet. Anyway, I'll be back later. Lent, Tao, let's go. Sorry about this. Yeah, sorry. Hey, get back here and help your father for once. Tutorial, Ryza's room. Ryza's room is the foundation of the game, so make sure you learn all the features available here. This is where you can save and load your progress. You can also rest here, which will move time forward to morning, day, dusk, or night. But make sure you prioritize adventuring over sleeping all day. Yippee! Photo mode has been unlocked. Press the L stick to unlock it. Cute. Photo mode allows you to take screenshots using lots of customizable options. In camera control mode, you can apply filters, adjust time of day, and change character poses and positions. Once you're finished, you can then hide the help menu to take a screenshot of your choosing. We hope you use this feature to take your all-time favourite photo. That's cute. Imagining the Beyond 1 added to story. Alright. Let's see. This is something that I feel like was worked with a lot more Atelier Yumiya. Another Atelier game that I've played a lot of but I haven't finished. But I'm glad we get it here again. Oh, I love the filters actually. I haven't really messed around with photo mode in Atelier games before. This is cute. Like how I was saying about Atelier Ryza games being warm. This filter represents that best, I think. Cute, cute, cute. Character control mode. Pose. Oh, I see. Cute. Okay, there's a wide variety of poses. I like that. Yeah, let's end the photo mode for now. Let's get on with the main story. I want to show it off a little bit to anyone who hasn't seen it and anyone who wants to see the DX version. Pardon me, if you just heard me burp, no you didn't. Bowden District. Ride the boat, and to the port we float. You make it sound so simple. How the heck are we supposed to get our hands on a boat? Yeah, and we gotta avoid letting Agatha catch us at the same time. That's true. She seems to really have it in for us. I almost said in for us, out for us. But don't worry, there's no way she'll... Yeah, that's her. Okay, sounds good. Have all the necessary port arrangements been made? Mr. Brunner made it clear to do our best. Something about first impressions being key to good business. What kind of first impression can a remote village like ours make? Oh well, all part of the job. They specifically mentioned the port. That's bad news for us. The Guardian's #1 job is to provide security. It only makes sense she'd be at the port. Looks like our little venture's already hit a roadblock. I'm not giving up yet. It's time to bring out my secret weapon. What secret weapon? Let's just forget it and go home, okay? No way. Mom will just yell at me. I'm gonna get yelled at. I'd rather have the first adventure first. Oh, sorry, Ryza. Didn't mean to press A. I'm not sure that's good logic. Come on. Follow me. Quick and quiet. Don't let Agatha spot you. Where are we going? I discovered a secret port near my house. It's like it was waiting for this day to come. Huh? Then why don't we just go there to begin with? Just come on. Oh, it's this way. I totally know directions. I'm just gonna fiddle with the settings a tiny bit. Oh, it's not the settings button. Where is my settings button? There we go. Okay, so let's toggle with the settings a little bit. So I want all that still on, but see, I don't want to mute character voices because I'm not sure if that does it outside of dialogue or not. Let's try and see if that just does character voices in there or not. Just to make it easier to speak over. For the sake of the stream. And making sure all the graphics are on what they should be, because I didn't tweak it advance. So yeah, everything's what it should be. Okay. The place we've got to go now is this way. I do love how vibrant, again, like how vibrant and warm the Ryza world feels. Can't fetch anything yet, can I? I'm like raring to go. Let me check. If you stand still, does it show? Yeah. Can we collect anything yet? I don't think we can. Okay, so I think it is the voices I have to turn down to be able to speak over them. I just don't want that to cut out their voices in combat, you know? Maybe I'll just have to keep toggling it. Just because I know, again, that I'm kind of cutting off some of the subtitles and I want everyone to know what's going on. What do you think of my super secret support? It even comes with its own boat. Well, you're not wrong, but it's all pretty run down. I guess that's why we didn't come here first. Can this cruddy boat even get us to the other side? It looks like it could sink any second. But you know, this place isn't actually a secret. A few of the older fishermen come here a lot. Oh, so that's why this old boat is still here. You two always find something to complain about. This is about adventure. You just gotta commit to it. Well, you're not wrong, I guess. But I didn't want to go on an adventure in the first place. The first step in our adventures is reaching the mainland. Then, we just gotta find a path. Follow the road as far as it goes, then head west. It's that area everyone's so afraid of. Wait, that place is totally off limits. It's super dangerous and we'll get in trouble. We can't. What are you talking about? That kind of place is what adventuring is all about. Just imagine if we reach that shining tower beyond the northern mountains. Wouldn't that be awesome? Oh. Don't you think so, Len? Yeah. I'm gonna go on this adventure. And show everyone how strong I really am. That's my dream. You're really getting into it, huh, Len? Then I guess I have no choice. Alright, then let's go. Onward to our great adventure! Today is the new beginning. I'm gonna leave this island in search of something truly extraordinary. You got a little achievement for visiting the mainland for the first time. Looks like the merchant isn't here yet. Seems that way. So what should we do? Just hide till they get here? Don't be silly. Seeing them was just an excuse to come here. It's not our actual goal, right? Oh, what was our goal again? Seriously? To leave the island and go on a grand adventure. Now let's get to it. Okay, but where do we go from here? Should we just keep following this road? We could. But if a guardian finds us, my mom might find out what we did. Hey! Check it out! Looks like an entrance into the forest. Let's go take a look. I think this is what is known as Pixie Forest. It's probably a good choice for our first adventure. We're seriously going in there? I don't like the look of it. It's fine, it's fine. You never know unless you try. Come on, time for our first adventure. I'm sure that's absolutely fine going into a dangerous forest. Come on, kiddos, let's go. I still can't collect anything. My Atelier gathering urge is spiking. Let me gather, please. Oh, I meant to change the sentence for a second there. That's fine. Oh, look. Little creature. So pretty. So this is Pixie Forest? Even though it's so close, I've never heard of anyone coming here. Don't be afraid. It's right next to the port, so I'm sure any monsters here won't be too tough. If this is how you're acting on our first adventure, you're never gonna make it to the end. We're probably the only people in the whole village who have put ourselves in danger like this. Maybe, but that's what adventures are all about. Okay, enough chit-chat. Let's get moving. Yeah. Blop. monster. Oh my gosh, alright. Don't let it rattle you. We need to get used to this if we're going to continue on adventuring. Okay, then let's give this a shot. If you run into a monster in the field, you'll go into battle. The goal in battle is to defeat all the enemies. Once their HP reaches 0, you win. You have 2 gouges. The top one is your HP. If every party member's HP reaches 0, you lose. The timeline moves in real time. When a character's image reaches the bottom, it's their turn. The timeline won't stop even when you're making selections, so be careful. When it's your turn, select an action from the choices on the right, with the Y, B, and A. Normal attacks don't cost any AP, action points, and you'll gain AP when you attack. Skills do cost AP, but will give you access to powerful abilities. You can move your characters to better position them, or to flee from battle. Now press B and use normal attack, and just for the record, I have it on easy. Just because I like to not have too much challenge with the combat. In Atelier games. Like, I'll move it down to very easy if I feel like it, but I think when I was playing, I had it on easy and that felt about right for me, so. Always mess around with the difficulty options and do whatever feels right, whatever you want from the experience, you know? Since you used a normal attack, you gained AP. Your AP is shared among all allies in battle. AP will also go up when they attack. Other actions may also consume AP, so use your points wisely. You can raise your tactics level by earning max AP, then consuming all at once. Raising your tactics level will provide a number of benefits during battle. Press this button to raise your tactics level. With your tactics levels increased, normal attacks can now hit twice. Press B at the right moment to execute multiple attacks. If you reach tactics level 3, you can strike an enemy 3 times in a row. Okay, press B to hit the enemy multiple times. Yay! When your tactics level goes up, so will your max AP, allowing you to save up even more. Also, some skills become even stronger. Press Y to use your strengthened ability. Summoning Star. Cute. Okay, press the up button and the down button on the D-pad to toggle between aggressive mode and negative mode. In aggressive mode, other party members will consume AP to use their skills. Press left and right on the D-pad to switch targets, and press the menu button to change stances. That's it for this tutorial. Take some time to experiment and learn how to fight. If you get the controls, you can check the help screen in the guide menu. Whee! You can change the characters like that. Yippee! Is it over? Did we win? Yeah, it looks that way. I guess it's our first official victory. We survived. Now's no time to let up. We have to keep on going. Swing at enemies. You can swing your staff. If you hit an enemy, you'll gain an advantage at the start of battle. If you hit an enemy with your staff, you'll start the battle with 10 AP. Oh, wrong button again. So what I am going to do is turn the cutscene audio back up. I'm going to turn character voices down to 0, and then let me know what you guys prefer. And when I play Atelier Ryza 2, I will keep that in mind and do all the settings accordingly. If you prefer just to hear the Japanese voices and for... Oh. Hold on a second, just checking that the stream's all good and didn't drop out. I was monitoring it on my phone and my phone paused. Okay, it looks like we're fine. My phone was just being my phone. But I'll keep it in mind for when I play the future games of the series on stream or pre-recorded. We'll see. So let me know. We're going to go with this for now. I'm going to voice over the characters. Not really voice acting, so don't take it as a like demonstration of my skills. It's not. I've got a sore throat today. I've got the gain up on my mic, so I can't be too vocal. You know? Just yeah. We'll see, we'll see. We'll see how this goes. Turn my gain down a tiny little bit so I can put in a little bit more effort with some voices, but not too much. So, yeah. Just think of it as like streamer voices, not as voice actor voices. You know, when streamers give like characters voices and stuff, it's not really voice acting, it's just playing around with it, having fun. Yeah, supply changes. I would usually grind a little bit, but for the sake of like story progression, I'm going to continue onwards. Usually you can save under there, I'm sure it would tell us that in a minute. Oh, did I just glitch? Oh no. There's autosave, isn't there? I don't know when it last autosaved. Let's see if I can unglitch myself. Oh dear. I went too off to the side, it seems. Well, QA bug testing here. I found a bug. Doesn't seem like I can wedge out of it, so... Hopefully the autosave's not too far behind. Can I go to the autosave from here? Okay. It's gonna be a bit of a chopped up VOD because I'm gonna have to reboot the game, I think, to get out of this glitch. I'll try a tiny bit more. Yeah, no, don't think I'm really moving much out of it. Yeah. Okay. No way to exit to menu from here? No. Okay. Rebooting the game. Give me a sec. Let's boot it back up. Hopefully the autosave's not too far back. Please, please. Game already running? Well, I just closed it, so no, it's not. Don't lie to me, Steam. Waiting, processing. Okay. Where did the autosave get us to? I think that's about 5 minutes ago. Okay, it's just the start of Pixie Forest. I think we might have to go through the tutorial again. We'll see. Okay, no, I think we're okay. I think we're just at the same place. That's good. Okay, autosave has saved us. We are so back. Okay. I don't get stuck this time. I don't get stuck this time. Phew. Yeah, I can't gather yet. I want to gather so badly. I just find the gathering parts of Atelier games so calming. I didn't expect to find a big clearing like this in here. These are the Kingdom ruins. We have them in the village. All that's left are the foundations. It doesn't look like it was very big. I wonder if it was some kind of forest outpost. Hey, don't just go running off. It's your own fault if you stumble into a pack of monsters. Yeah! Ryza? What did I just... Huh? What are you talking about? I'm right here. I see that. So then, who was that? Doesn't matter. It sounded like it came from deeper into the forest. Yeah. Tao, let's go. Hey! Wait up! Time for another adventure. Let's try and discover something new. Yes, let's go save the girl first. Deeper into the forest. That's this away, yes? Oh, I've missed hearing the music of Atelier Ryza as well. This is a perfect chance to hone my skills. Yeah, not today though, Lunt Buddy. Today we progress on first before we fight too much. See, because we've got a fight incoming now anyway. Aww. She's shaking so much. Whoa, a monster. This one looks kind of strong. Maybe, but we can't just abandon someone in trouble. We have to get in there. Coming to the rescue of a damsel in distress. Not a bad way to start an adventure. Alright. I'm just going to attack spam for a minute and then use AP now. Hey. Looks like we managed to pull through. Yeah. That was a close one. I'm beat. Hey, how do you feel? Are you hurt? No, I'm okay. Thank you for saving me. I got lost in here, and then that monster attacked me. Sorry you had to go through all that, but we should get you out of here. Can you walk? Claudia. I think getting out of here is a great idea, and the sooner the better. Okay, just calm down. We handled ourselves pretty well in our first big battle, don't you think? Yeah, we saved a pretty maiden, and now we get to head home victorious. I'd say we did just fine. Yeah. Huh? Me too, Claudia. Okay, let's head home. Yeah. Home we go. This forest is so nostalgic to me, and it's not like it's been so many years since I played the original Ryza. It's only been like a year or two since I played most of it. It just gives such a nostalgic feeling anyway, for some reason. I'm Rosalind Stout, but everyone calls me Ryza. And this is Len and Tao. That was pretty abrupt introduction, but I guess it's okay for now. My name is Claudia Valence. I came here with my father. He's a traveling merchant. Claudia. Oh yeah? Wait, is he the same one that's supposed to be coming to our village today? Could be. Oh, by the way, what's that thing you're carrying? Must be pretty important. Oh, well... You don't have to say if you don't wanna. Len can be pretty insensitive sometimes. Hey, why are you... Whoa, look up there. Huh? Fight incoming again. It's pretty cute though, don't you think? I don't know, I think it could be our friend. Oh, I can't use Summoning Star yet. Oh, Lent is down. Lent, get up. Yeah, I was gonna say, I think this is an auto you're supposed to lose situation. If I recall. There we go, all knocked out. Sorry, kiddos. It was a scripted loss. Damn. Our attacks are useless. Oh no. We have to run away. But it's blocking our only escape. What are we gonna do? Here it comes. I'll distract it. You guys sneak past and get out of here. I can't do that. It's true, with your level of ability, you can't do anything. Huh? Everyone close your eyes. Who the heck are you? I wanted to wait for the grand reveal before giving you a voice. Boom. There they are. Huh? No way. The monster just... How did you destroy such a monster in single stroke? Strong. If you consider that strong. I'm surprised you've survived this long. Anyway, what's that loud noise? Did you do that? That was the power of alchemy. Or rather, a fairly simple example of it. Alchemy? We shouldn't waste time talking to them, Empel. We found our targets. Let's return to the port. Of course, Lila. We can speak more later. For now, we need to get out of this forest. Okay, I guess we're heading in the same direction. We need to head to the port too. Alchemy. I've never seen something so amazing. It's just as exciting as when I think about going on adventures. I wonder why that is. Oh, Ryza. You don't know you're in an alchemy game yet. Alright, let's get down to training. Not yet, Lenny. He really wants me to grind some battles, huh? Okay, we don't get stuck here. We can get onto it. We don't get stuck here, but how do we... Okay, there we go. I feel like you didn't used to have that little gap there, but it's been a while. These flowers grow here too, huh? Yes, and we're quite lucky they do. Why? What's so special about them? Monsters can't stand the smell of them. You're safe as long as you've got some nearby. In other words, areas like this are a good place to rest. Remember that if you intend to continue your travels. Safety flowers. Yep, they're where you can restore your HP and save your game. And you can rest morning, day, dusk, night. I changed my mind. Yeah, we don't need to rest right now. We're okay. I believe it saves your game anyway. I don't actually know if it does or not. I might have made that up. I should have read through the tutorial properly. I am sorry. You little troublemakers really did it this time. We're really sorry. But please don't yell at Ryza. If these three hadn't shown up, I wouldn't be standing here now. Indeed. We arrived a few moments too late. I'm ashamed to say I failed in my duty. Well, you did save us all from that powerful monster. Yeah, that's true. Agatha, there was this huge explosion. It was so cool. You need to acknowledge what you did wrong. It's okay, Agatha. As they say, all's well that ends well. Father, I understand that, Lubert, but... Lubert Valence. Claudia's dad. So, Empel, Lila and Ryza, was it? Thank you for saving my adventurous young daughter. She does like to stray from the caravan. I'm really sorry, Father. My pleasure. It's the least we could do to thank you for granting us passage in your carriage. Although if you wanted to provide us with an extra reward on top of that. Empel Volma. And Lila Desirous. So, are you travelling to the village on business? Yes, we're investigating Clink Kingdom ruins. Kirkin Island is said to contain quite a number of them. It's true that Kirkin Island is littered with ruins. There are even some within the village itself. So the rumours were true. We would be overjoyed to make the village our home for the time being. Of course, if that's too much to ask, we can certainly make camp here. No, you saved a valued guest of ours. What kind of host would we be if we didn't welcome you as well? We would be forever in your debt. Why do adults always have to act so formal? Alright, Ryza. Yeah, it's like that everywhere I go. I guess it has something to do with keeping up appearances. I haven't forgotten about you, Ryza. Your mother's going to have something to say about this. What? I'm glad you've already made a friend. We may not be here long, but I hope you'll look after her. Sure. Well then, let me show you to the village. Empel, if you'd like to join us. We got the squad at last. Welcome to Rasenboden. I'm Maurice Brunen. I suppose you could say I'm in charge around here. If you have any questions or requests, Feel free to come and see me. It's a pleasure to meet you, Mr. Bronwyn. I look forward to a mutually beneficial relationship. Of course, I will make sure of it. I understand you're interested in our delicious Kirken fruit. That's right. It's a rarity in the capital's markets and highly sought after. Although I didn't realise it was called Kirken fruit here. Back at the capital, we know it as Lucius. It's a Kirken Island specialty after all, although Lucius does have a certain elegance to it. I must say, I had no idea you were coming all the way from the capital of Ashram Armbed. Usually we just sell whatever extras we have to any passing merchant. It doesn't seem that special to us. My goal here is to create a steady trade route for the Kirken fruit. I hope you can assist in this endeavour. Of course, I'm overjoyed that you were receptive to my original proposal. Working together, success is assured. With your permission, we prepared a welcome banquet in your honour, if you'll come with me. The banquet is to be held in my manor garden, and I will gladly guide you there myself. So that loud man speaking to my father is your village chief? No, not exactly. He's just someone with a lot of influence around here. Personally, I just see him as some crusty old man that likes to push people around. Though he's not actually in charge, but he still tells people what to do. Is he wealthy or something? Well, he does have money, but more importantly, he has water. Our only water source is his property. For a village out in the boonies like ours, whoever controls the water pretty much controls the town. Yeah. Boonies? But your island is so beautiful. You think so? Well, thanks. Listen, this isn't just because your dad asked me to, but... I hope we can be friends, Claudia. I would like that very much, Ryza. So would I. I love their dynamic. We finally got to meet them again. There's Agatha. Oh, Ryza. Skipping out on helping at home again. I hope you're not planning to sneak off to the mainland. Alright. Let's follow the arrow to our main quest. It's so pretty. I know I keep saying that. I just love how vibrant everything is. Cozy. I guess this means Claudia's gonna be part of the banquet too, huh? Of course. She's the guest of honor's daughter after all. That's fine. We said we meet with her later anyway. So, we got in trouble, but we also made a new friend. I'd say we came about even. No way! We came out way ahead. I consider this a complete success. Huh? Why? Are you that excited to have a new friend? Well, it's not like there are a ton of girls our age out here. That's definitely part of it, but... Hello, Ryza. Hello, Ryza's lackeys. Boss. Who are you calling a lackey? I think it's actually pronounced both, isn't it? My brain just resorts to the other pronunciation. I heard you got your butts handed to you by some monster. You really want to try and act big now? Ugh. What do you know about that? It's all the port guardians are talking about. How some weak brats are causing them so much trouble. And yet, even after such humiliation, you've still got that attitude. Have you no shame, Ryza? You're better off lying low and staying out of everyone's way. Speaking of which, move aside. We're on our way to Mr. Bruner's banquet. Heh, you should have just stayed put. You brought shame to the village the instant you left the island. Ryza. It's been a long day. Why don't we just head home for now? Yeah. Oh, Ryza. Let's head home. Okay, we go upstairs. We go to bed now, Ryza. Shame, humiliation, troublemaker. Is it really so awful to want to leave the island? It's not like I'm special or anything, but everyone has to try and take that first step, right? Otherwise, you'll never get anywhere. Ryza, Lenton Tower here. Huh? Please excuse us. Yeah, sorry to bother you, Mrs. Stout, but you know, you're looking just as beautiful as ever. Ryza, we've got good news. Oh, yeah? Hey, you're not still thinking about what Bo said, are you? Forget about that jerk. Yeah, just listen to this. Huh? Forget it. I'm not interested in those dumb diagrams of yours right now. Wow, you really are upset, huh? But it's got nothing to do with that. It's about Empel and Lila. Huh? Apparently, they're renting a place in Old Town. And we found out where. Wanna go check it out? You said you were interested in alchemy, right? Alchemy. Yeah, that's right. Well, what are you two just standing there for? Let's go. Wow, it doesn't take much to cheer her up, huh? Hey, it's better than her lying around her room all day depressed. Anyway, let's go after her. Yeah, if we head to Old Town from the Bowden district, that place should be on the left. Yay. Initial dash item set has been added. Save data bonus for Atelier Ryza 2 has been applied. And for Atelier Ryza, the X version pre-order bonus has been applied. Yes. Wind shoes and knapsack. Put that in the container for now. I see. Let's make sure to save in the diary. So they were generous enough as well to give me the pre-order bonuses and everything, which is really nice. Thank you, koei Tecmo. And I've got all these outfits unlocked. Let's go through them a little bit. Oh, they're all so cute. Oh, I love the recolors of her outfit. Oh, these are so lovely. That's a really cute dress too. My goodness. I kind of want to run around in this. Like, this is my kind of style, you know? I think I'll keep it to her usual outfit for now. Just for the immersion. I don't know though, I kind of want to show everything off. Oh, that's a cool hairstyle on it too. I love that. You know what? Let's show off, like, the outfits a little bit. Let's run around in this for a bit. Oh, that looks cute on Tao. Maybe we give... yeah. I like this. Ryza, where do you think you're going? Hi, Mom. You promised you'd help around the farm today. Your father's waiting for you. Hurry up and get ready. Sorry, I needed a sip of water before I continued. Some of these voices, even though I'm not doing like a proper voice acting effort, there's still a little bit of effort being used in my throat. There, dear. There's no need to yell. I'm sure Ryza can hear you just fine. Thanks, Dad. You spoil her too much. You know that. Listen, I kind of have something important to do today. Do I really have to help you out? I'm sorry, but there's a lot to get done. For starters, I need you to get some water for the fields. Alright. Let me just put my water to the side, Papa. Heavy labor right off the bat? The fields will be fine for one day, won't they? A farm is a living thing, Ryza. How much work could you get done without eating or drinking for a full day? Okay, I get your point. You need to start taking the farm more seriously. Now just look and listen carefully. Please pull out these boots. She's running. She's gone. The furrow is starting to crumble. Can you hear the voices? The more time you spend working in the fields, the more you become part of them. Oh dear. Mio, what's up? Don't what's up me. Didn't you notice Ryza ran off already? Why are you both like this? I'm sure this is boring for a girl her age, but as long as I am patient with her, she'll come around someday. She's out of there. Sorry, Dad. I don't think that's going to happen anytime soon. Yeah, that's not going to happen anytime soon. Girlie just wants to go on her adventures, and I can't blame her. Imagine if you had all this, like, wilderness and cool, beautiful world to explore. I'd want to go out there and explore it too, honestly. Nope, we go this way. So this is the place? I'm actually kind of nervous. Huh? How come? It's not like you're the only one who's excited about this, Ryza. Wow, you too, Tao? Whatever, let's just do this. Hello? Come on in, it's open. Excuse us. Pretty cauldron. Oh, it's you three. Good timing. We just finished cleaning up enough to make it somewhat livable. I'm not built for this kind of menial labor. It's better than camping outdoors, wouldn't you agree? So, do you have some business with us? Yes, please. Lila, can you train me to fight the way you did when you beat that monster? You said you're investigating the Clint Kingdom, right? Can you read this book? I really want you to teach me alchemy. Ah, well, where should I begin? I'm sorry to say I don't have much free time to... Huh? What is it, Emple? Where did you find this book? It was in a library at home. Wait, does that mean you can read it? Indeed. Lila, I believe we've hit the proverbial jackpot. Interesting. You there. If you show us around this area, I suppose I could give you a few training tips. Really? Awesome. Sure, I'll do whatever you want. As for you, young lady... You're interested in alchemy, yes? But that's not something one learns in a single day. I don't mind. I'll do whatever it takes. Are you sure? Like any other skill, alchemy, well, your innate aptitude is the most important factor. Simply put, no matter how hard you try, if you don't have some amount of natural talent, it's pointless. Seriously? If you do have the talent, however, it should be quite easy. I will determine if you have such talent. So, you're gonna teach me? Well, perhaps, but only if you show talent. To be honest, it would be to my benefit as well. Huh? I suppose we should start with the basics. Essentially, alchemy allows us to create something from nothing. Tao, do you have any idea what he's talking about? Beats me. I don't really care about alchemy. I just want him to translate my book. I suppose it's hard to truly grasp the concept simply by hearing it explained theoretically. So just have her do a synthesis. I get the impression she's the type who learns better by doing. I agree. Either way, I'll have to assess her aptitude. So, young lady, what is your name? Raiselin. Raiselin Stout. Oh, but you can call me Ryza. Well then, Ryza. Your first task is to gather materials. They can be found in the forest near your port. Near the port? You mean Fairystone Forest? Alright! Gather some nameless grass. Alchemy is all about gathering and synthesizing. You'll start with the former. Alright, then that's what I'm gonna do. You're only going to the nearby forest. No need to get so excited. But this is a really important first step for me. Ah, yes, I'd almost forgotten about you, my very small friend. I'd like to speak with you in a moment. Emperor's so funny. Okay, big guy. You and I have some business to take care of. I'm ready. What do you got for me? Right then, go and gather some nameless grass. Yay, gathering! I am freed. I'm allowed to gather. Oh, these two. Still shamelessly showing your faces in public, I see. Heh. Where are you off to now? Hunting the dragon in the old castle, summoning the drain demon. We're going to Fairystone Forest. Limiting your adventures to the local neighborhood, huh? Guess you learned your lesson. Of course, that forest right next to the port. Pretty useless adventurers if that's the best you can do. Whatever, keep talking. We've got more important things to do than listen to you. Let's go! Yeah! See you later. You're welcome to deal with any dragons or demons you run into. What's up with him? You're taking this stuff way too seriously, don't you think, Bose? Guideboard! You've unlocked guideposts. You'll find guideposts scattered across the land, which let you warp to notable locations that you've visited before. You can press this button to return directly to Ryza's room. Hey! So what they're saying basically there is, you can use this to go to wherever you need. we go to Ferrystone Forest. We've come here to play probably 1,000 times, but it feels different coming here with a purpose. That's true. Do you remember what it is you have to gather? Hey, are you making fun of me? Well, you do have a habit of rushing into situations without really thinking. Am I wrong, Tao? I guess not. Anyway, everything seems fine here. I need to check on something for Emple. And I need to get ready to train with Lila. This area is pretty safe, so you'll be fine on your own, won't you? Wow, you two are so motivated. Anyway, good luck. Okay, time to get gathering. Yeah, me too, Ryza. Gathering time. You'll often find synthesis materials lying around on the field. Gathering is the act of picking these up. You can gather things by pressing A to pick them up, or X to take a swing at them. If you see something shining in the environment, approach it and press A to gather it. The A won't work on everything, you may need to press X to take a swing at it instead. Press and hold X for a charge swing, which will let you potentially gather multiple materials at once. Also, the same gathering spot may provide different items if you have special gathering items equipped. Try out lots of different things at each location and see what kinds of stuff you can find. Yippee! Let's gather, let's gather, let's gather. Swing. Nope. Hey. Okay, that should be enough, I hope. Time to head back and check in with Emple. So, how was your first gathering experience? Really fun. I never noticed how much neat stuff there was hiding in a forest. Neat stuff, eh? Interesting. If that's what your reaction was, then perhaps... What is it? Oh, nothing. I'm just glad to see you were so excited. Now then, let's assess your alchemy potential. To begin, please observe what I'm about to do. What we've got here is one of the most basic forms of alchemy, the recipe for green supplement. Alchemy allows you to create something from nothing, but if you don't follow the proper steps, you're doomed to fail. So watch carefully to make sure that doesn't happen. You see the collection of materials you'll need to toss into the cauldron. This is known as the material loop. Alchemy is all about adding the right ingredients or items to the material loop in order to create whatever you desire. First, we'll add the nameless grass, which you gathered earlier, into the material loop. I'm sure this is obvious, but you need to possess the necessary materials before you begin synthesizing. So if you find anything that's useful for alchemy, make sure you gather plenty of it. But I digress. Let's move on to the nameless grass. Did you notice the change in the material loop when you added the nameless grass? Let's try adding another nameless grass. Did you see that? By adding a second nameless grass, a new material loop connected and unlocked its hidden power. Of course, that doesn't mean you should just add a bunch of strong items at random. You have to consider how material might connect to the material loop and add the appropriate ones. This would probably go faster if you did it yourself. I prepared some water for you to use with a connected material loop. Most recipes will tell you exactly how much of each material you need for a synthesis. Green supplement requires at least 3 materials in total, so adding the nameless grass and the water did the trick. Green supplement requires at least 3 materials in total, so yeah, that's what I just read. I was like, did I press A? Finally, you need to mix the cauldron to begin the actual synthesis. Yippee! To create this neutralizer, all you need is nameless grass and water. Now you try. What? Right now? But I only watched you do it one time. This is simple enough that you should be able to do it just by copying what I did. If you've got the talent. Go on, Ryza. Then in that case, okay. Time to make my first big step. Yep, so you need the recipe and the alchemy level higher than the item level. And you'll also need to toss additional ingredients into the material loop that the recipe doesn't mention. There's also like an auto synthesize that will unlock that you can use if you're like super confused by this. I'm fairly sure. Each material loop has one of 4 elements: fire, ice, bolt, or air. Fire is red, ice is blue, bolt is yellow, and air is green. Adding materials with the same elements to the material loop will let you add its power, known as its element value. Now then, let's add a nameless grass to material loop of effect 1. There we go. Using a nameless grass with the air element increases the material loop's element value by 1. Increasing the element value can unlock extra benefits like new item effects and higher quality. Also, some material loops require certain elements and elemental values. So we added another one. Yep, so you've unlocked synthesis quality plus 5. And the neighbouring material loop. Oh, the cold air is making my throat quite dry in here. So, how did I do? I'd say I hit another jackpot. Or rather, this is the real jackpot. So you're saying you've got the talent. You can become an alchemist, or rather, you already are. A beginner at least. Yay! I can't wait to get started, teacher. Unfortunately, I can't be your teacher. I am all but useless these days. Huh? What do you mean? I injured my arm. I can't do basic synthesis. I can do basic synthesis, but anything requiring delicate technique is beyond me. But I assumed you were going to teach me all kinds of stuff. Don't get discouraged. Anyone with talent can experiment and create recipes all on their own. Really? Really. For now, seek experience. Practice synthesizing and soon you'll discover your own style of alchemy. Your own style of alchemy? And I can still advise you, if not teach you. Feel free to seek my help, and no need to be too formal with me. Yes, sir, I understand. I mean, you got it. I want to learn everything. I can learn from you, Ample. Oh, here. Let me give you this book. It contains the alchemy fundamentals as well as a few basic recipes. I can have this? Thank you so much. My pleasure. I have no use for it myself, anyway. Try everything you can and get used to synthesizing. Once you can do all these recipes, you might be able to use other books as inspiration to create your own. I can create my own recipes? And not just from alchemy books. Try to view all things as an alchemist. Start training your imagination. Change your perspective, and even ordinary things can inspire you. That's what alchemy is all about. I imagine at least 1 or 2 stores on this island must sell books, right? Yeah, of course. Freshest General Store in the Bowden District has a few for sure. Then go pick up whatever you can afford and start flipping through them. Okay, I will. And I'll try looking through whatever books we have at home too. Yay! We next want to rush home and start working on recipes. Boop. Before I can start doing alchemy, I have to get a cauldron. So, where can I get a cauldron? Wow, isn't that convenient? Here we go. I can just use this. It's just sitting here going to waste anyway. Yo, we're here. So what did you want? Len Tao, welcome to my atelier. Huh? Yo, what? Whoa, what's up with that huge pot? Empel taught me the first steps I need to take if I want to become an alchemist. And this pot has something to do with that? Where'd you find this thing anyway? It's not a pot. Well, I guess it is. But now it's an alchemy cauldron. Every alchemist needs one. Okay, and you call this place an atelier? What the heck is that? It's basically an alchemy lab. From now on, I'll be synthesizing stuff here all the time. I see, so basically you're an alchemist now. Jeez, why are you two acting so blasé? I thought you'd be way more, I don't know, impressed or something? We're kind of busy doing our own thing, you know? We don't have room in our brains to excite for you. Yeah, Paul's already started teaching me the basics I need to read my book. So you both figured out what you want to do, huh? I have to make sure I don't fall behind. Alright, time to start looking through that book Empel gave me. I'm gonna make every last recipe. Let's see. I should be able to find all these materials around here. Time to get to work. Party quests. Since Ryza and her friends are so motivated, they can now take on party quests. These are events in which the party will unlock unique goals as the game progresses. The goals will be listed in the quest menu as they're unlocked, so you can review them at any time. Yep. Learned how to make all these lovely things. I was going to pause recording for a second, and then I've seen it paused itself anyway. So I'll have to download the VOD later and just splice that myself, I suppose. I was just going to pause it for a second so I can hydrate for a sec. So let's just chill on this screen for a moment. Okay. Are we ready to get in a second? We'll probably keep going for like another half hour. Half hour-ish, so that'll be like around 2 hours. Just making sure I get warm drink to my throat. I like doing like all the voices and stuff, but because it's like been cold today, my throat's not really warmed up for it. I didn't think about like, oh yeah, I probably will want to do some voices and stuff. So let me take this little sip of water and then we'll continue on. Alright. Sip taken. Let us continue. So let's create every item in the book: an explosive uni and grass beans. For those, yeah, it has the auto add materials option now. And you can also undo the auto if it adds stuff that you don't want it to. That is a handy feature to use at times. Explosive uni, what do we need for it? Uni, gunpowder, and fuel. Okay, let's go gathering, eh? Grass beans, we need medicinal, flower, and plant. Okay. You can find some unis here. That's all the unis, I think, isn't it? Boop. Fruit. There we go. That's all the fruit we can gather from that one. Let's get some rainbow grapes. Like, I just want to gather a little bit of everything right now. And then we can get on with synthesizing some stuff. Like I said, I don't know why gathering is like one of my favorite parts of the game. I just like going to all different places and the chill nature of it. It's very calming to me. Is there anything to gather on this side? I don't think so. There will be things to gather, like, in the forest and stuff. Let me just check. Can we check recipes and stuff from this screen? I do not recall. So we have completed this, so we can mark that off. Okay. Okay, yes, we can check what we need on this screen. So for the uni, you need uni, gunpowder, fuel. Yeah. Okay, I'm not sure if we necessarily need anything from there yet, but I'm gonna go to the forest again and pick some stuff up. Hey. Some fragments. Oop. There's also like a bunch of side missions and stuff that open up as well. I love going through those, so... And also just from like going to different places on the map, sometimes you unlock little cutscenes and sort of like bond events for characters. It's very fun. I see shiny. I see shiny, I go. There's one more over here. Okay. Not me going in a circle because I didn't see where that little entryway was. Okay, let's go to the signpost. And let's go to... Where did I want to go? No. I wasn't trying to go there, actually. Let's go back for a minute so I can triple check everything nicely. Yeah, we can make... Yeah. So let's... What one do we want to put in there? Let's just put that one in there for now. Fuel and gunpowder. So we can use oil tree fruit for the fuel. Gunpowder, we don't have any yet. Let's add... Boop. Right. If the ingredients have any traits, you can transfer those traits to the synthesized item. Yes. You can transfer up to 3 traits, but first you'll need to unlock the required trait slots. As you level up the trait slot unlock material loop, more trait slots will unlock. So be sure to level those up as you find them. Furthermore, some traits can be combined with themselves to level up during synthesis. Trait levels will also increase with your alchemy level. The higher they become, the more powerful and effective they'll become. Repeating synthesis will lead to more powerful traits, so pursue the strongest item possible. Alright, let's do both of those. Destructive and critical. Yay! Alright, it looks like I was able to finish the items. But what exactly did I make anyway? Empel gave me the recipe, so I guess I should ask him. Empel, I was able to make the items in that recipe book. Oh, already? Very impressive. It's kind of weird to ask after I already made them, but what did I make? They're just a couple of items I'm sure will come in useful during your adventure. There are all kinds of different medicine to keep you safe and bombs to take out enemies. Oh, was that where the strange explosion came from when you saved us? Indeed, it was an alchemy-based bomb. That alone will make your travels much safer. Wow, really? So all I have to do to succeed is toss a bunch of bombs around? Well, it's not quite that simple, but... why don't I give you this? What is it? It's called a core crystal. Normally if you use medicine or bombs, they disappear, right? Huh? I mean, yeah. Isn't that just common sense? Okay, well, try putting on one of those items you made inside the core crystal. Now, attach the crystal to your weapon. When you use it, you'll unleash the power of the crystal. And what happens when you do that? You'll trigger the item's effect, and you can do it again and again without consuming the item. What? That sounds like some kind of impossible logic. Perhaps, but I assure you it's quite possible. Such is the power of this ancient artifact. Hello, hi, welcome in, welcome in. Ancient artifacts? Just think of it as a very old alchemy item. Anyway, you can use it to keep it from losing the item. Are you sure you want me to have it? It's fine. It's actually one of the more common ancient artifacts. This one's an extra I had lying around. Oh, well then thank you. I'll put it to good use. Core items. So you can insert a core crystal in order to turn it into a core item. This will consume core charges and will not be used up itself. However, if you run out of core charges, you won't be able to use it, so timing is key. You can attach an item through the equipment menu. The number of items you can attach depends on the weapon type, so pay attention to that. Also, you can't attach an item if its level is higher than the character's dexterity. Think carefully about which item you'd like to give to which ally. Also, remember that healing items can be used from the basket. If you use an item from the basket, this will still use a core charge, so pay attention to that. And if you run out of core charges, you can't use that item anymore, but you can convert it, which will let you restore your charges. The converted item will be disabled, but in exchange, it will refill your core charges. The higher the item level, the faster it will be converted. The item you disable will be useful again once you return to your home base. You can also convert directly through the basket menu. If you're running low on core charges, you convert before jumping back into battle. Thank you, tutorial. I'm just gonna grab the water from outside my room really quickly. My throat is really dry. I will be like 30 seconds. Be right back. Okay, I'm back. I hope everyone's having a nice day, by the way. I don't think I said that yet. And I should, because I hope everyone's having a lovely day. Oh, my controller unplugged itself while I got up. There we go. Now it's working. Thank you. I am back. Has anyone had any prior experience with Atelier Ryza or any Atelier games as well? Let me know. I've got a nice boiled water now, so hopefully that will help my throat. Everyone take care of your throats in this weather. It's getting colder. It's harder to do proper, like, voice care. Grass beans, the next thing I need to make. Played almost all Atelier games. That's great. I've played most, I feel like. I don't know, I've played a lot, but I always have the problem with a lot of RPGs where I get so close to the end and don't 100% finish it. I think Aisha's the one that I 100% completed. The original Atelier Ryza I got through about like 70% probably. Yumiya I got quite a way through as well. I'm definitely going back to them all. But yeah. Except the Japanese exclusive ones, yeah, same. I also played some of the gacha one when that was out. Trying to think of where I need to go for grass beans. Go back to the room so I can check. Oh, I can just make them. That's fine then. Yay. Add in the flour. I'm not worrying too much about effects and stuff because this is so early game. Yumiya was quite the bland time for me. That's fair. It was a very different Atelier take, I feel like. I felt very much open world RPG more than an Atelier game, if that makes sense. Whoa, what's with that book? It's huge. Ample asked me to look through our library to try and find a book with certain words on the cover. Oh yeah? So what does it say? Who knows? Thanks, Chow. You mean you don't? Apparently, it's a dictionary for the language used in these ancient texts. He told me to start studying it. What's the point of looking for a dictionary in a language you don't know? I've been taking notes on common character strings. He was impressed at me doing such tiresome research. That's true. I noticed you've been writing all the time lately. I'm glad all that work is paying off. Well, it hasn't paid off quite yet. That all depends on how I do from here on out. Still, it sounds like you're pretty motivated. Which is great, but can't you do that at home? And what are you even doing here, Len? This is my atelier. My parents don't like me doing this at home. They keep nagging me. Plus, this is just where we hang out. You can call it whatever you want, doesn't change that fact. I guess some things don't change even when you become an alchemist. Fine, do whatever you want, but I need to start synthesizing. You could do that, or we could head to the mainland. I want to try out some of Lila's tips she taught me. If we all get better at fighting, that'll make it easier for you to gather materials, too. I guess that's true. Did you already forget what happened last time we were there? I don't want to do more scary stuff. Poor Tao. To the mainland. Just you wait, monsters. And your next boss. Alright, well, I guess I don't mind heading to the mainland again. Yeah, it was a bit down as well. You're used to the older games being a bit more brainstormy. Yeah, I can see that too. A lot of the concepts felt like a lot more basic, I suppose. They were very, very simplified. Haven't completed like the story and stuff, but just from what I did play of the story, which I feel like was probably around 50%. I will get back to it because I like to finish all the Atelier games, but yeah. When it comes to long games, I kind of just sometimes fade out. I'll play something for like 25 hours non-stop and then have to go back to it after a couple of months. You can now give action orders, which allows you to execute cooperative actions with your teammates. Yep. And sometimes your teammates may give you an action order. Each member has their own unique action orders, so make sure you use them well to find success. When an action order appears, you'll have a limited time to execute it, so don't wait around forever. You should always try to execute an action order when the opportunity presents itself. But be aware that you can't initiate an action order simply by using normal attacks. Quit Yumio because it was too boring? Yeah, that's fair. I mean, with Atelier 2, I feel like even though a lot of them have the same core, like sometimes not every Atelier game is going to be for everyone, and that's fair. I do kind of hope they return to the roots a little bit with the next title. I liked Yumio for what it was from what I played, but I can totally see why people didn't vibe with it. Alright, yes, quick actions. Okay, yes, we head off for the mainland now. Actually, I should probably just follow it like this. Probably be quicker than me flipping through all the locations, honestly. And I can collect some stuff on the way. Yeah, Resilariana. I've been wanting to pick that up too. I definitely will pick it up at some point. It's probably something I'll play like off stream, but yeah. It was kind of wild they came out in the same year. Like so close together. And then the DX versions of Ryza were released too, like... It's a good sign for the future of the series, I suppose. Our main goal is just to beat down some monsters, but as long as we're here, I'd like to head down this road later and see what it's like. Oh, that's true. I'm kind of interested myself. It might be too late now, but do we really have to do this? Of course. We need to get used to fighting. Don't worry, I'm sure it's not too dangerous. Ugh. If things get too tough, we can just run away back home. Now let's go! Let's go, Ryza. Oh, I can collect all this now too, yay. Yeah, Resiliana also really intrigues me because of the fact that I played a bit of the gacha game that came out. And they seem a little bit connected. It's just one of those things where so many games have come out recently and the cost of games is rising. My wallet doesn't like that fact. Okay, I just wanted to pick up some of those. And then I think we have to go up this way, right? It's in the same sub-series? Yeah, I thought so. I liked the mechanics and everything in the gacha. I was sad to see it end service. But I can understand why it did. Like, Atelier is still kind of in this weird niche area, even though so many people love the series like I do. Oh, that went quickly. I did not skip that, by the way. That just happened. Okay, let's attack. Tactics level up. Since it's on easy, I'm not gonna like pay too much attention to combat right now. Go, Len. Len's paying attention to the combat for me, thank you. Oh, I can't do that right now. There we go, deal some magic damage. Favorite Atelier is by a mile, Atelier Sophie 2. Yes, I've been wanting to play the Sophie series too. That's been on my wish list for a while now. I think the first game I ever played was Totri, and my most nostalgic game is Aisha, for sure. I remember I didn't even play that on like a digital or physical copy. I played that, I think, all the way back in the PlayStation 3 on like the PS Now subscription service. They're on sale right now? Ooh, I will have to have a look. I did not know. I'll have to have a look at that. I love what a cozy series it is, truly. Like, I don't know why, even the gathering aspect, I just love running around picking things up, I don't know. Okay. Let's do a tiny little bit more grind in here. Whee! Can I use that yet? No, I haven't got the AP. Now I have. Nope, still haven't. There we go. Hey. $20 for each game on Steam. That is good. I'll have to check if that's worldwide sale. But even if it's not, it probably will be soon for here. Oh, well that works. I pressed the jump into the attack, but it still works. Okay, let's build up some AP. Use items. I don't really have many items yet, Sal. Let's do that action order. Whee! Rare drop. Get a little bit more AP. Summoning Star. Oh. Rare drop in Rainbow again. First was Arona, but Atelier Sophie 1 made me fall in love with the series. Yeah, see, like, when Totri was my first game, Aisha was the one that made me fall in love with the series. It's a similar background there. And then when I started playing through the original Ryza, that made me fall in love with the series even more. So much I have multiple copies of the same game. Honestly, I get that. I 100% get that. Dedication. Okay, that should do it. I feel like I'm getting used to the basics. Yeah, I'm not nearly as nervous as I was before. Actually, me neither. I think that's enough fighting for today. We should probably start heading back. Finally, can we please get out of here? We really are troublemakers, huh? They're already gonna let us have it if they find out we're out here again. I'm sure I'll get the worst of it. So let's go home before anyone finds out. Oh, Ryza. Okay, I feel like my opening attack was right, but I kept an eye on my surroundings after each fight. What are you mumbling about? Huh? Oh, I'm just going over all these lessons Lila taught me. Wow, you're so dedicated. So all you two talked about how to fight? Yep, Lila said she's going to teach me the way of the warrior. Huh. What's she like anyway? I've never seen anyone dressed the way she does. I heard she and Empel have been traveling together for a long time. I don't care about any of that. I just want to learn how to fight. She's willing to teach me, that's all that matters. Jeez, you're so simple-minded. Let's just hope you become as reliable a warrior as Lila soon. It'll be a big help when I need to gather. I'm not training just for you, you know. She's not wrong though, it will help. Like 3 times of each mysterious games. That is great dedication. Respect to you. Oh, my controller's doing the thing again. There we go. Ryza, where have you been? She's really mad. I guess I picked the wrong time to come home. If you don't knock this off, I'm going to lock you out of your room. Oh. Wait, don't do that. I need my room. I don't care what you need. You keep making changes to your room. You never help out around the house. When are you going to learn? If you want to keep your room, go and help your father bring in the harvest. Fine. It's the Kirkenfest crop, right? Where's the scythe? Don't look at me. I'm sure you can find it on your own. Come on. Maybe I can ask Empel and make one with alchemy. That's probably faster than finding ours. Oh. I was trying to check that. Nah. The OG and DX version? That's good, that's good. I love what they're adding for the DX versions. I think for Aisha, I've only played the original, so I should pick up the DX version. Started with Totri, that's weird because it's the hardest game in the Island series. Yeah, I was like a young teen and I literally just saw the cover art and thought, oh, that's pretty, and picked it up. Like, I didn't even know it was part of a series. So I started with that, and considering I was also a young teen who hadn't played many video games, I got my butt kicked. It was a fun time, but a difficult time. There we go. Let's pick up this while we're here. Emple, would I be able to use alchemy to make a scythe? A scythe? What do you need a scythe for? My mum wants me to help out around the farm, so... Why don't you just buy one? Actually, this is a good chance to teach you a little alchemy trick. Ooh, a trick? I don't think you're ready to start making your own recipes, but you can probably modify existing ones. Modify a recipe? You mean like taking one of those recipes you gave me to make something stronger? No, not quite. In alchemy, modifying is a way to create something totally new. Officially, it's referred to as a recipe morph. Learning recipes. The first step to synthesizing is learning recipes. And one important aspect about recipes is the recipe morph, which occurs via synthesis. If you fulfill the recipe morph conditions of material loop during synthesis, you can create a new recipe. Recipe morphs material loops require materials outside the normal recipe. These materials must first be gathered or synthesized to create the new recipe. A recipe morph may also retain parts of its former design while becoming a new recipe. If a material loop has an available recipe morph, it will display an icon in the recipe list. If you see this, you should try to figure out what materials you need and what the new recipe might be. The base recipes needed can usually be found in books, for sale, and various shops. They can also be found in treasure chests or earned as the story progresses. Using this book, you can make a scythe by containing ingot with a large bone. You can get the large bone from most larger animal type monsters. I see. And that's recipe morph. Thank you, Emple. I'm gonna go give it a try right now. Got thankfully the OG Ireland games in a bundle from Random Games Shelf for €10 and Totri Supper as well. Honestly, isn't that the Totri experience? I remember like thinking as this poor young teen, just like, am I bad at the game, or I just didn't fully get it. But now that I'm older, I'm like, oh no, it's notorious for being the most difficult in the island. I understand now. Oh, I keep pressing that instead of the main story quest checker. I think Maruru and Lulula are the most chill experience. Yeah. From what I've seen, I agree. I feel like maybe one day when I go back to the Arlen Saga, I might like watch Totri instead of playing through it myself and kind of stick to the more chill experiences to play. Yep, let's put the items in the container. Boop. Let's make sure to remember to save our game. Just checking the time. I feel like this is probably a good place to call it for today. I will probably, like I said, I would play this for a couple of hours and then off stream, I'll either finish the DX version or my original save, and then play Atelier Ryza 2 on stream, the DX version. I think that's my plan, because I haven't played the second Ryza at all. I think that would be a really nice experience to play the DX version fully on stream. But for now, I streamed a little bit later than I usually do, so I should go and rest up and maybe drink some coffee or something. But this has been a really nice, fun, chill time. Thank you everyone for joining me. And I hope everyone's had a chill time too. For anyone that isn't familiar with the Atelier games, I hope that this may sort of inspire you to pick them up, whether it be the Ryza DX Trilogy or another bunch of Atelier games. They're all good, in my opinion. Just if you're looking for certain things out the experience, there might be some that you favour more than others. And like Yumi is a very different experience to a lot of Atelier games, so there's that to sort of keep an eye out for too. But yeah, I think this runs pretty well as well, the DX version. I saw like a lot of complaints and stuff, but as far as I can tell, it's running fine how I'd expect it to, besides that one like soft lock bug where I kind of got glitched into the side of the tree trunk and couldn't move. Had to restart the game. But besides that, it seems like it's running perfectly. And I'm loving all the costumes and stuff. So thank you Koei Tecmo again for giving me a review copy of the trilogy. I will absolutely post this stream onto my YouTube so that people can have a look at this game. And I will also play the second game once I have finished the first off stream. So yeah, thank you for being here. It was a very fun time. I'll be streaming again on Thursday, hopefully. Unless anything happens, fingers crossed. I'll be streaming Uma Musume on Thursday, since we've got all the Champions Meet stuff coming up. I'm very locked into that, so I'll have a lot to yap about then, I'm sure. But thank you all for coming. Have a lovely day, night, etc. Yeah. I love my Uma Musume. It's Uma hype. And if today wasn't great for you, I hope that your tomorrow is better. With that, without any further ado, good day, good night, good evening. See you guys next time. Bye bye for now, everyone.